Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a guilt-free, low-carb, and diet-friendly version of gnocchi. And we're going to make a yummy pesto sauce with it. Let's get right into it. For the gnocchi ingredients, you're going to need almond flour, coconut flour, xanthan gum, 1 egg, ricotta, grated Parmesan cheese. I grated this from a whole block, but you can buy it already pre-shredded, and salt and pepper. And then for our pesto, we're going to need Parmesan, basil and garlic, pine nuts, lemon, olive oil, and salt and pepper. We're going to make our pesto first. First, we're gonna throw in our garlic cloves, our basil. I've already washed this basil. Throw in your pine nuts. All right, let's add our Parmesan. Olive oil. Lemon juice. All those ingredients are in the food processor. Let's put the lid on. And now blend it. I'm gonna scrape the sides and then we're gonna blend it again. Let's also add some salt and pepper. Now that our pesto is done, let's get started on the gnocchi. First, we're going to whisk in our dry ingredients. Put in our almond flour, coconut flour, xanthan gum, and salt. Now we're gonna add in the remainder of our ingredients. So we're gonna add the ricotta, the grated Parmesan, an egg, and then I have water here on the side. That's just in case when we're mixing the dough, it's a little too dry. We have some water to add. Now let's mix the dough together. That's mixed, that looks good. Let's transfer this to a board and we're gonna roll it out into a ball. I'm gonna slightly wet my hands first. And that's just to prevent it from sticking. All right, and then we're going to knead this a couple times to make sure it's all formed together. Okay, so we've formed this into a ball. I'm gonna wrap it in plastic wrap, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes before we go to the next step. At the end of your 30 minutes, take it out of the fridge. I've already taken my dough out of the plastic wrap. You can toss that into the trash. And we're gonna take this dough and separate it into 2 pieces. All right, take this first piece and we're going to roll it out. All right, so this is about 1 inch in thickness. And now we're going to cut 1 inch pieces. You can set those aside and then repeat it with the second ball of dough. Now that you have all your pieces cut, you can either leave them like this or you can roll them into a shape. I'm gonna do a little imprint of a fork. So I'm just gonna take each piece and then press in with a fork. It's gonna look something like this. I'm gonna do it for the rest of them, put them on a plate, and then we're gonna start cooking them. Now that I have all of my gnocchi pieces done, I'm gonna set my pan to low heat. All right, and I'm using a non-stick pan. This one is by Tefal, not a sponsor, just a huge fan. I really like these pans. The non-stick is great and it lasts for a really long time. And once this is heated, we're gonna add some butter and then add our gnocchis in one at a time. We're gonna saute these until they develop a nice golden brown color on all sides. We're just gonna cook it for about a minute and a half more. You really wanna make sure that you're watching to not burn any of the sides. You can either saute it with a spatula like I am. I'm also sauteing by tossing, and that way no single side is staying too long in contact with the pan and potentially getting burned. And here's our final product. Time for the taste test. All right. I'm not gonna mess up my artwork here. We're just gonna put some of the pesto that we made earlier. All right. Now, I'm not trying to compare it to the OG gnocchi, but this is really good. This is so great if you're, like I said, on a low carb diet, on any diet that you're trying to restrict starches like potato. It's so good and completely guilt-free. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell to never miss an upload. Till next time.